When you go out for fun, don't get close to this kind of old stage, because you don't know whether it is singing for people or ghosts. Old stage. It happened in Huanxian village, Heilongjiang province in the summer of 2016. Li Zongping and two brothers went out together. When they passed by a farmhouse, they saw that it was getting dark, so the three decided to rest for another night before continuing their journey. After knocking on the door, the proprietress warmly welcomed them. Although the conditions of this farmhouse are average, it is clean and hygienic, and the proprietress's cooking skills are superb. The three people ate a lot and had a full stomach. The three people who were full and drunk were bored and lay in the room. Li Zongping suggested going around nearby, and the 62 brothers responded immediately. The three of them walked on the country road, and the cicadas chirped and the lyrics rose and fell, which made people feel very comfortable. At this time, Li Zongping kicked the grass on the side of the road by chance, and the disturbed fireflies flew out instantly and surrounded the three people. The three people who saw fireflies for the first time were as happy as 3-year-old children. Suddenly, a burst of singing came from the crowd. Not far from the three people, there was a stage where a play was being performed. Although there was only dim light on the stage, there were still many people watching the play. Unexpectedly, there was a performance in the middle of the night in this remote village. The three people ran to join in the fun excitedly. Strangely, the scene on the stage was in full swing, but the audience below stood there in a stalemate without any sound. They squeezed into the crowd. Li Zongping asked curiously, "Fellow Will, Ager, what day is it today? What kind of singing is it?" Before he finished speaking, the stunned crowd looked at the three people in unison. When they saw the faces of these people clearly, the three people's joyful screams resounded through the mountains and fields, and they were almost scared to death on the spot. These were actually paper people stepping on paper, and the atmosphere of the underworld instantly filled the three big injustices. They ran away in a hurry and finally returned to the farmhouse. The three people who were still in shock banged on the door. When the boss lady opened the door, she saw the three big round people were scared and pale, and they were sweating profusely. She probably understood what was going on. The boss lady said that today was the birthday of Huang Santainai. There was an assistant over there, but the actors and audiences were not human. It is said that Huang Santainai was a yellow-skinned person who was very effective in answering all requests and was worshipped by the villagers for generations. But I don't know when it started. Every time Huang Santainai's birthday came, countless yellow-skinned people came from all directions to the abandoned stage to watch the opera and sing, and asked Huang Santainai to stop. The villagers were afraid of disturbing these yellow-skinned people and being blamed by Huang Santainai. On this day every year, every household closed the gate early and did not go out. At noon the next day, the village chief would have people burn the paper figures. As a northeasterner, Li Zongping had heard many questions about the 5 great immortals in the northeast, but he had only experienced it personally this time. It is said that this yellow-skinned person is the most spiritual and the most vengeful. After listening to the story of the proprietress, the three of them began to wonder. The next day, the three of them said goodbye to the proprietress early in the morning and continued on their way. When they passed by the old stage, they couldn't help but go over to check it out again. They saw the dilapidated stage, with many workers in colorful clothes scattered all over the place under the prince's command, and countless yellow skins crawling around in the paper figures, which looked quite creepy. The three of them didn't dare to stay any longer and left in a hurry, but the rest of the journey was not smooth or continuous. Li Zongping felt that the frightened Huang Santainai must have been blamed.